We'd been in our old office for over 30 years. The directors were effectively in a different area to our teams, and it really was not conducive to effective teamwork.
I don't want to say old school, but it probably wasn't as, welcoming and, open plan as we'd really wanted.
We were really excited to be appointed by Colgate-Palmolive to work with them. Their space was still kind of stuck back 30 years. They haven't moved forward, and they really felt like they needed a fresh new start.
We wanted open plan, home feeling, versatile spaces, something that was welcoming. We kind of wanted everything that we didn't have before, but didn't quite know how to get there.
It had to work from a hybrid perspective, right? We moved into this world. Whatever hybrid is, I know it means different things to different people, right? But it is the way of the future. So it had to have a modern look and feel.
So we actually had a look around the space and we saw what worked, what didn't work, and the client actually spoke to us and did a walkthrough, and that fed through the design brief, which actually helped us better design.
It's a co-collaboration process, so we need to learn how each other works. We need to work out what the key drivers for the project are. And when we set that up as a process, it's in the series of workshops.
We actually reconfigured them into that layout just so we could have a different style and break away from that tradition, but still have the functionality of a, workspace. We basically, as a design team, said what we've heard from you guys, and this is what we're going to do. So as part of the process, just to help the client visualize their space.
So Cachet Care is a program that we roll out at the end of every project to look after the client essentially for that first 12 months.
So it's a really seamless approach for the client to really look back at what we've documented, from as-built to maintenance manuals.
The way Cachet Care works is we try and get it set up and get the client onboarded to it at the end of the project, their plans and whatnot, but also so that they can raise any concerns with us.
For me, I think I really like to see the project come to fruition, but working with a client who has a really distinct need and obviously a desire of some attributes for the project, to actually go through the journey with them and support them along the way, knowing that once we've delivered the project that they know that we're not going to walk away from them, and if anything that does come up from a space occupancy or utilization point of view, we can actually help them future-proof the office as well.
The beauty of the new office is that it is so much more open, modern, and the natural light, the beautiful windows is really incredible.
I'm extremely happy with the new space, and it very much lives up to the design principles that we set up at the start of the project.
I think ultimately the reason why we won the project was due down to our personalised nature. I think they felt that's something that they were looking forward to, is working quite closely with a partner like Cachet Group.
If you feel good at the start of the day to come into the office, then it just really sets you up to be more effective throughout your day.
There are so many of us now coming back into the office. I think, I can say from a personal perspective, being in 4 or 5 times a week is pretty awesome.
Well, I think the project is a huge success. I think ultimately what success means to us is that the client is overwhelmingly happy. It doesn't matter what we think about the project so much. We love putting our passions into the project and our efforts, but we love to see those smiling faces.
When we work with our clients, we always personalise their spaces. We work with them closely, we co-collaborate, and we make sure that we get their key drivers and their requirements down pat. We make sure that they get what they want and that they're happy with that process all the way through.